Shocking endings that got changed midway through the day of Monday Night Raw. Us still not having a number one contender for our WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Charlotte and Rhea is happening again, but this time it's inside Hell in a Cell. And so much more as we discussed last night's Monday Night Raw episode. Welcome to a brand new episode of Can We Talk Wrestling, and we are starting with a huge congratulations to my own father, because today we are celebrating 10 years. 10 years that he's been in remission for cancer. If you don't know, basically every year after 5 is a huge accomplishment, and we're at double that, we're at 10. So congratulations to him. Super proud, super excited. Yay. So, Raw. We're back. So, I will admit the wrestling side of Raw has been pretty good the last couple weeks. I don't really see too many bad matches. I mean, yes, there's distractions and DQs and all that fun stuff, but if anything the Raw roster is doing, it is proving that they are talented wrestlers and they could work. But storyline-wise, we're very much lacking. Raw opens up with MVP Bobby Lashley and his new cheerleader ensemble. And MVP talks about how Drew's the reason Kofi won. Kofi would never be able to beat Bobby if it wasn't for Drew, because Drew cheated because he hit Kofi with the cane. Drew came out and was like, no way, like, I just want to verse Bobby in Hell in a Cell. Kofi's like, oh, I never needed Drew, I didn't tell Drew to come out. I could have totally done it on my own. Adam Pearce, who now has the Raw theme song as his own theme song. So the match is set. They will be Kofi Kingston versus Drew McIntyre, and the winner will face Bobby in Hell in a Cell. Bobby and MVP say that they're going to watch up the ramp with, again, the cheerleader ensemble. That's what I'm calling them. And the match gets intense. Bobby and MVP move to ringside. Bobby interferes in the match, so we get a no winner. Of course we don't. It's Monday Night Raw. So the match was really good. Kofi and Drew really showed how much improvement they've had since really 2009, when they were both beginning their WWE careers, and now look at them now, like, main storyline. Crazy. And they're like, Kofi looked really good in this match, and it really showed that Kofi can be the main event potential, and then Drew just showed why he's Drew McIntyre. So this then ended with Adam Pearce saying that next week we're going to have this rematch again, and if Bobby or MVP come to ringside, Bobby is suspended 90 days without pay. You could have just said he would have been stripped of the title, but I guess that was too intense for them. So 90 days without pay, I guess that's the new thing. Obviously, Drew's going to win, and it sucks, because I would love to see Bobby and Kofi, just because it's different, and I feel like we've seen Drew so many times. But then I also feel like they're going to get some, like, maybe Mason T-Bar or somebody else to interfere, and then it's going to lead to a triple threat match, or we're just going to keep doing triple threat matches until it's Drew and Bobby at SummerSlam, and then that's when Drew wins the title again. If that does happen, I'm going to be really mad, because I don't think we necessarily need Drew to be champion. I think that you could put it on other talent. There are other talent within the Raw roster that you could use, but you're not using them. So, way to go, WWE. But I like this segment. I thought it was a nice way to start Raw, and it was pretty much guaranteed that the women's tag team match was going to main event. So we're going to fast forward. So if you have not been on social media all day yesterday, basically, if you don't know, Alexa Bliss has a pig named Larry Steve. He's been very involved in Alexa's life. The pig got utterly sick. She was looking for vets throughout the day. No one was able to help her, so I guess we gave her the day off. So they had to scramble to fix what was going to happen. So I'm assuming what was going to happen was that Alexa and Shayna were going to start their feud, and Alexa was originally supposed to cost them the match. But what happened was, this was a pretty standard match right before. Now, if you're super I Spy Queens or Kings, you saw Lily in the background of this backstage promo with Shayna, Nia, and Reginald. Shayna basically said that they keep getting distracted and she didn't want Reginald to be involved. Reginald came down anyway, distracted the referee, cost Shayna the match, and then Shayna kicked Reginald out. The explosion happened to blind Reginald again, and then that distraction led Natalya to get the win. Shayna checks on Reginald. Shayna then holds up Reginald and challenges him to a intergender match next week. So, I understand why it was going to be the main event, because it was obviously going to be the big payoff, but if you knew that this was going to be a switch and Alexa was not going to come out, I would not have put this as your main event, because I was actually really excited, because I assumed something big was going to happen, and that was not clearly the payoff. Obviously, I understand things did change due to the events throughout the day, but she was posted at like noon. Raw starts at 8. You had 8 hours to change. I would have totally put Drew and Bobby. I would have put that Drew, Bobby, and Kofi. I would have put that segment at the end. Maybe start with the women's tag team title match, but that's just me. But this match was really good. But I really hope that we're done seeing the same matches for the women's tag team titles, because it's high-key getting ridiculous. I want to see new matches, and I'm getting really annoyed because I'm just seeing the same cycle over and over and over again. I think somebody had said since like Mania, Natalya and Tamina and Shayna and Nia have wrestled each other tag team wise like 12 times since April. It's the end of May. What? It's horrible. I can't. But, you know, hopefully Larry Steve's okay. I'm hoping Alexa's okay. So, prayers out to the pig, the fam, and everyone else involved. We're going to talk a beat the clock challenge because Charlotte and Asuka apparently had a match, which then led Charlotte to be the number, like Charlotte won, and that led Charlotte to be the number one contender. So basically, Nikki Cross from nowhere was like, I could beat both of you, and Charlotte's like, well, I could beat you in 2 minutes, and Rhea was like, I accept your challenge, and Charlotte's like, yeah, you try to beat Nikki in 2 minutes. So this was a beat the clock challenge, so basically if Nikki lasted 2 minutes, Nikki was gonna win. I guess Rhea was confused, and Cross won. So this was stupid on a lot of levels. 1, it made Rhea seem like she didn't know the rules of the match. 2, it was kind of a waste of time. 3, you could have just done a simple regular match to make Nikki look strong, because now you're just low-key making Nikki look like a jobber, since there's no payoff to this, because you immediately just said, oh, Charlotte's your number one contender. Nikki Cross technically has a win over the Raw Women's Champion. So what did you argue and say? That Nikki should get a match against Rhea Ripley. Since that's the same excuse you're using over for Kofi, that Kofi got a win against Bobby, so he's, no, I don't mind, but Kofi is now number one contender. Kind of. There's sense, guys. Sense. That's all I'm asking for here. I'm just asking for common sense. Oh my god. Like my heart. Riddle and Xavier Woods had a really good match. One thing I do like is that Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are kind of in 2 separate feuds, because Kofi's like in the world title feud, and then like Xavier's like still defending like the whole rated arcade bro thing. So this match was really good. It lasted a good 25 minutes, I think. It was the best match on Raw, and then Riddle hit an RKO to get the win, to kind of hint like, oh, I stand with Randy. So it was a really good match. I really want Rated Arcade Bro to win the tag titles. I don't know why. I'm not the biggest fan of Riddle either, but I wouldn't mind seeing them hold tag titles. I mean, another thing. AJ got pinned by Jackson Riker. Why? Why does that happen? So again, Raw flowed really nicely until the 3rd hour. I felt like a lot of things were rushed within the 3rd hour for no reason. So basically, AJ and Jackson Riker had like this 3-minute match. Elias hit AJ to lead Jackson Riker to get the win. Why is Jackson Riker pinning AJ Styles? That shouldn't be a thing. Like, in things that should happen, that is not one of them. And then Omos just came out and destroyed Elias. Why? Why? No. to another tag team match. I'm pretty sure we've seen this tag team match between AJ, Omos, Elias, and Jackson Ryker for about the same amount of time that we've seen Nadia, Tamina, and Shane and Aya. Just saying. That's pretty much main concepts of Raw. I don't think I'm missing anything else major. I mean, like, I thought Raw has flowed nicely. I think the wrestling style of Raw has picked up the last couple weeks. But the thing that's ruining is the storylines and the repeats. I mean, one thing I will say is also the scripted promos every single time they did the commercial about WWE returning back on tour. And you would have one wrestler like, oh my god, I'm so excited and I can't wait for, like, them to flex with me. Or, like, Hardy. Or, like, I'm the conductor going on the train to Texas. These were so scripted. It was so bad. Like, okay, I get we're excited. I'm excited too, even though they're probably not coming to New York anytime soon due to our restrictions. But you didn't need these. Especially because every single person that did an interview did not show up, like, was not on Raw. Strowman, Mandy and Dana, Hardy, Morrison. So that was new. But yeah, I thought Raw flowed really nicely. I just want to see fresher matches, which I think hopefully after Hell in a Cell we're going to get, because then we're really on the road to SummerSlam, because the pay-per-view right before is Money in the Bank. I think the wrestling style has really picked up, but again, less DQs and distractions would be a little nice. But yeah, so make sure to like this video, comment what you guys thought about Raw, the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications. Now I'll see you all tomorrow for our NXT review. Will we get a new